Good morning and Jai Hind students. I am taking here The Lake Isle of Innisfree. It's a poem from the book Beehive, and I am here Kanchan, your English teacher. And first I would like to tell you that this beautiful lyric is about a natural place that is Innisfree, and that is a small place and also full of natural beauty, and the poet is William Butler Yeats. So the poet wishes to go there and to live there, to enjoy this beautiful surrounding that is full of natural beauty, as we can see in village. So it is also a place means a small village, and it is uninhabited, means बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ नहीं रहते हैं. So this place is very beautiful, and this place is having lake water that is lapping, and this place is full of trees and birds and full of natural surrounding. So the poet had enjoyed his childhood days, right? So here this well-known poem explores the poet's longing. Longing means wish for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. So he spent his childhood days there, and this poem is a lyric. So the poet had written this poem when he was in London, and he was in a very big city, big place, and it's this city is full of means the place where he was living in London. The city was full of noise, crowded, and it was means no peace was there. As usual in cities, we don't think peace in the cities, because there are so many vehicles running here and there, so many people they moving here and there, and also hustle and bustle there. People are running, vehicles are also in fast speed, so streets are crowded always. So the poet wants to get his peace of mind. So the poet dreams of escaping the busy and crowded streets of London to a small island in a lake, of which he had fond childhood memories, because his childhood memories also attached with this place. So it's a simple natural place, rural area, and where he will build a cottage, and also he has made plan for that, you will come to know. And the poem expresses a set of desires familiar in the modern world, to escape, to achieve place and solitude, to be at one with nature. So let's begin here. I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee. So, and live alone in the bee loud glade. So the poet decides that he will arise, he will wake up in the morning, and he will go to Innisfree, where he had enjoyed his childhood days. So he will go to the island of Innisfree, and where he will build a cabin, a small room for him, and that room will be made of clay and wattles, and there also he will plant bean rows, and also he will also make a hive for honeybee to get hive there, and he will live alone there in that bee noisement, where bees were buzzing, and he will enjoy. See here, clay means mud, and wattles means like twigs or branches for that are used to make a room in the village area. So here, and he will also plant bean rows there, and also he will make there a hive for the honeybee. Means he will also keep he will also be there beekeeping. Means he will there have a hive for the honeybee. Now he will enjoy when he will be alone there, he will enjoy open space. Glade means open space, where means the place having the loud sound of bees buzzing. Means bees, they will buzz there, they will make their sound, and he will enjoy that sound in the open space, lying down in the open space. So next stanza, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping from the vales of the morning, to where the cricket sing. There midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evenings full of the linnet's wings. So here peace means peace of mind, means being peaceful, and also there peace comes dropping, means peace comes there, and dropping from the veils. Veils means here वैसे वेल्स मीन्स घूंघट होता है, और यहाँ पर आफ्टर नाइट, when night opens veils of the morning, then it means peace comes in the morning when it opens its veils, and where the cricket, and cricket is an insect, you would have listened it also. सो क्रिकेट एक इंसेक्ट होता है जिसकी नॉइसमेंट होती है. तो द पोएट सेज दैट ही विल इंजॉय दिस साउंड that will be created by this insect. So he will enjoy peace of morning, and also that will be means peace in the morning that will be coming through the morning after opening its veil, and also he will enjoy the nourishment by this insect cricket. Now there midnights all a glimmer. So the midnight will be full of light of stars, and noon time will be lighted with the sun rays and having purple glow. Now and evening full of linnets, and linnets is a bird. Linnet is a small bird in grey color and in also brown color. So linnet is a small bird having means being in brown color and in grey color also. So the poet is saying that he will go there and he will have means he will be very sure that he will be having peace there, and the peace will be coming through the morning when it opens its veil. और जब मॉर्निंग टाइम में इसका घूंघट उठता है यानी मॉर्निंग होती है, तो द पीस कम्स देयर इन ड्रॉप्स. slowly it comes. Peace comes slowly in the morning through its veil when it opens. And to where the cricket is an insect, and it is also it is also creating a sound there, and he will enjoy cricket's singing. And midnight will be full of stars light, and noon will be with the sun rays, will be with sun rays and having purple color, purple shining. And in the evening he will enjoy this linnet's wings, means they will be flying to their nests, to their nests. So this means these birds, means linnets, they will be flying, and the poet will enjoy flying of these birds, because these birds will be moving to their nests. So in the last means I am coming back to this second stanza. So in the second stanza, the poet is fed up of city life. He has got bored the city life, so he wants some peace of mind, tranquility, and also he wants to enjoy being alone there where he had spent his childhood days. There he will enjoy linnets flying in the sky, and also noontime having purple color, and also midnight that will be shining with the stars light, and also morning with full of peace. So overall he wants to enjoy peace and tranquility there. Now in the next, I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear the lake water lapping with low sound by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. So poet is here. See the situation. The poet is when he is imagining, when he is thinking, he is on the pavements पेमेंट्स ऑफ द सिटी, मतलब वो अभी पेमेंट पर है सिटी में, एंड इस ओकेजनली ही सीज अ लिटिल शार देयर एट अ शॉप, और वो शार उसको याद दिलाता है दैट लैपिंग वाटर ऑफ दैट लेक, एंड मीन्स ही इज स्टैंडिंग देयर ऑन द पेवमेंट एंड ही इज रिकॉलिंग the noisement, sweet noisement, low noisement, and the lake water laps softly on the shore of the island, and he is listening its sweet noise there. So he wants to enjoy the lake water lapping with low sounds, means he wants to enjoy the dropping water of that lake where he had spent his childhood days, and he is missing the place this time. So he wants to enjoy day and night there, and he wants to hear the lake water that is dropping with low sound, means very sweet sound is there, and he wants to enjoy standing at its shore, and he is fed up of city life this time. So here I am coming to discuss figure of speech. See here, water lapping with low sound. So l sound has been repeated here. Lake, lapping, low. So here alliteration. So here is again visual imagery that when you read you can just imagine in your mind. So here, veils of the morning, because we are just thinking, yes, it is morning time, and a morning is opening its a veil, and then it is with full of peace, because peace is coming there through the veils of morning. And next is midnight's all a glimmer. So here again visual imagery, when we are thinking, yes, poet is lying down peacefully, and it's full of stars in the sky, and the midnight is full of light of these stars. Now next is and evening full of, again this is visual imagery, full of the linnet's wings. Evening full of the linnet's wings, means it is also a visual imagery. And next is and noon a purple glow. Noon a purple glow. So here are examples of visual imagery. Now here is again imagery, auditory imagery. Auditory imagery वो होती है जब हम कुछ पढ़ते हैं तो हमें वो साउंड फील होता है, वो साउंड प्रोनाउंसिएशन, वी जस्ट थिंक अबाउट दैट. Just see here, be loud glade. The poet is saying that glade means open space. I will be lying down in there, in my alone, being alone, all alone there, and in the open space, and I will hear be loud, means I will enjoy noisement, means buzzing sound of bees. So it is here auditory imagery. Next is there cricket sings again. Cricket sings means noisement created by cricket, that is an insect. And next is here lake water lapping, and again here it I hear it in the deep hertz core. So here these are एग्जाम्पल ऑफ ऑडिटरी इमेजरी. ऑडिटरी इमेजरी का मतलब होता है जब हम वो चीज़ साउंड को महसूस करते हैं. वी जस्ट रीड एंड दीज वर्ड्स आर क्रिएटिंग साउंड फीलिंग. So here in the last line, the poet is so fond of this place that he is saying, here on the pavement I am standing here, and this time I can listen that dropping water of the lake this time with low sound. अभी भी वो इसकी आवाज़ सुन सकता है. Means he is recalling and he is saying that even this time I am not there at that place. Even then I can feel that low sound of lake water, that is lapping, that is just creating sound, because it is clashing, it is lapping, it is creating a sound that is pleasant, and I can listen. And he can listen soft lapping sound of lake water. So here is auditory imagery. Metaphor is here bee loud, glade and vales of the morning, and next is here peace dropping low. So these are here metaphor. And here is again onomatopoeia. So onomatopoeia, when we just feel something that we are listening. So here I hear it in the deep hertz core. It is onomatopoeia. Now repetition is here. Repetition is here. I will arise and go now. I will arise and go now. Here I will arise and go now. So here is repetition. And also and I shall have some peace. There for peace comes dropping slow. So here peace has been repeated. See here peace again here, and dropping. So it is here dropping is here and here again. So it is repetition. So this is all about this poem's figure of speech. Now come to rhyming scheme. See here free is rhyming with B, made with glade. So A B A B. Again in next line slow, glow, sings, wings. Again A B A B. And day, grey, shore, core. Again it is A B A B. See which is rhyming with each other. We just write same word. जैसे यहाँ पे free है, फिर B है तो हम इसको A लिखेंगे, फिर इसको भी A लिखेंगे. Made और glade ये दोनों rhyme कर रहे हैं, इसको B लिखेंगे क्योंकि ये इससे अलग है, तो A B हो जाएगा. Okay students, just enjoy this poem. That is very nice poem, and I hope you would have enjoyed this. Okay, thank you and Jai Hind.